Hello guys, African football and for that matter, the Africa Cup of Nations have become the laughing stock of the world. In the last 12 or so hours, the rest of the world have been mocking African football. Now, they deserve it because social how the Confederation of African Football was this year, led by Dr. Patrice Evra, one more era African football now. It has brought a lot of shame to football on the continent. Now, what is the genesis? On Tuesday night, CAF had a statement by what they were saying is Senegal having beaten Morocco in the final of the 2025 AFCON on January 18th. CAF after say omoko tna assembly Morocco for the bye because Morocco were not happy with the fact that they lost the AFCON 2025 final, particularly the incident leading Lusu here when at a point in time the Senegalese national team decided that they were going to boycott the final. They were not going to continue with the match. Players need be every field no sumo dressing room. It took the intervention of Sadio Mane and then some key members of the Senegal national team and even experienced coach a friend say Claude Leroy. Emma Senegal for no TSS AFCON no they will continue the final. One more to so Emma Abrante friend say Brahim Diaz will steal penalty for the Moroccans before Senegal in extra time enya one goal or the winning AFCON no. Now Morocco for after the game appeal. Musa, if you look at the various regulations CAF for the year Juma, Senegal breached Article 20, Article 82 and Article 84. After the CAF disciplinary committee sat on the case, their decision is that indeed Senegal breached Article 84. Particularly, if you look at these articles, what essentially talks about is the fact that if a national team, BIA and the CAF, decides to boycott a match, withdraw from a match, or stop playing a match and decide that they were going to boycott the game, the article has about 4 provisions, but these are 2 key ones. The disciplinary committee of CAF, so they make really no. If you look at all these provisions, during the game, when Morocco were awarded a penalty kick, number 1 you have to take note is the fact that the Senegal national team decided that they were not going to continue the game. The fact that some players left the pitch, went into the dressing room, was a clear indication of their stance that they were going to boycott the AFCON final. As a result, the provision, the regulation, Morocco for agent so EDA case Senegal determines that if a club or a national team takes this decision, they forfeit the match. And as a result, the CAF disciplinary committee found Senegal guilty of breaching this particular article of the CAF regulation. Due to that and other regulations that CAF disciplinary committee take a look at now, the Senegal national team have been deemed to have forfeited the final of the 2025 AFCON, and as a result, they are not the champions of the tournament. Rather, Morocco, Atlas Lions, have been crowned champions of the AFCON 2025. And this is what has brought about a hula baloo. A lot of people have shared their opinions on the matter. The controversy has transcended beyond the borders of the African continent. If you go to Europe, reporter Eko Swoho Bebrena has tagged what has happened in the last 12 hours or so as a disgrace, as a shame, and something that has disgraced the African continent. So just to give you an idea of how people have accepted this ruling from the CAF disciplinary committee, I'll just take you through some of the reactions. Now, after the CAF ruling the Royal Moroccan Football Federation, led by Fouzi Elekja, Edin Samapa, what they are saying is that yes, they appealed the decision. Yes, they dragged Senegal national team before the disciplinary committee of the Confederation of African Football. But their expectation was not to see that Senegal, winners of the AFCON, will be stripped of the title. That is the main reaction from the Moroccan Football Federation. One more side. If you go to the Senegal Football Federation, they are very angry with CAF. They are not happy at all. And if you look at our reaction about the Secretary General of the Senegal Football Federation, what in Sembebrina and about now, what is he saying? Essentially, what he is saying is that CAF has made their ruling, but they are against the ruling from CAF, and they are taking a stance that the trophy that they've already won, taking it to Dakar, Senegal to celebrate with the Senegalese people, they are not returning the trophy. The medals given to players and officials of the Senegal national team, they believe that they won the trophy and medals fair and square. As a result, they are not returning anything. In the Senegal FA, they are very emphatic that they are not returning the winner's medal and the trophy. And this stance is backed by Sadio Mane, Captain Idrissa Gana Gueye, Ilman India. These are key players of the Senegalese national team, and they have all said it. They are not returning the AFCON trophy. They are not returning the winner's medal. It's going to be a showdown between CAF and the Senegal FA and Senegal players in the national team. We don't know what's going to happen, but it's a very good time for us to see whether CAF, as the governing body of the African continent, whether they can bite, whether when they take a decision, they can stand by it and they can enforce it. One thing is very clear. The Senegal FA is escalating the issue, and they are already making plans to drag the Confederation of African Football before a CAS, the Court of Arbitration for Sport, or Switzerland. And I be determine the issue no ankasa. Say CAF decision may taken will it stand, and I say it will not stand. Now, other people have also shared their view. Patrice Evra was born in England. He was a French international, but he has African roots. Patrice Evra in some of the other two journalists said, this is a disgrace for African football. Just to cut it short, that is what Patrice Evra is saying. If you look at Rooney, Rooney has also been talking about this particular incident. Now, also need their work, and he said he does not agree with the ruling at all. It's crazy. It was a Morocco. If I was a Morocco player, I wouldn't accept it. Senegal beat them fair and square. So when Rooney saying that it is crazy what has happened in the African football, former Ghana Football Association president and former CAF vice president, Ora Kwesi Nyantakyi, has also been speaking on the matter, or say the decision to reverse the outcome of the 2025 AFCON final sets a very dangerous precedent for African football, or say it's an assault on the integrity of the game football on the African continent. So there are a lot of issues. So I believe that this is going to travel for a very long time. Many discussions, many issues. But what do you think of the decision of CAF taking to award the 2025 AFCON trophy to Morocco and decide that by forfeit, Senegal are not champions of the 2025 AFCON? This has been an update on KickOff Central TV. Share your views on this development in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel and help us to get it to as many people as possible. We'll try to do an explainer. We will bring you a lengthier one so that you get an understanding of what is happening in African football. Until next time, bye-bye.